the biggest mistakes many brands and businesses make these days is choosing the wrong influencer. You're not just wasting money, you're also losing trust with your audience. But don't worry, I got you. I'm going to show you how to find the perfect influencer for your brand and how to avoid all of that wasting money and all those stuff. So hi, my name is Benita and I'm a social media marketer and strategist, and today we're going to be tackling one of the biggest mistakes many brands and businesses make, which is choosing the wrong influencers. So stick around, and by the end of this video you should know how to find the perfect match for your brand and business and how to drive sales and eventually build trust with your audience. So let's get right into it. First thing is relevance. Does the influencer you want to use actually even tally with your brand? Find out the relevance. Does the influencer's niche and content align with your values? Don't just go and be using, oh, because this brand or because this business they use this particular influencer, so we too, let's go and use that same influencer. No, it doesn't work that way. What works for them is different from what will work for you, right? So it's not just about copying what this person did or what this person used, who this person used, and all that. Find out, go and do your own research. Does this influencer that I want to use, do they align with my brand goals? Do they align with my brand values? You have to make sure that their niche aligns with your products. Even the influencers themselves, they are not supposed to work with just any brand or any business that reaches out to them, because if as an influencer you're always influencing for every product or every brand, you eventually lose trust with your audience, and that is the worst thing that can happen to any influencer. So always find out the relevance of every influencer with your brand before picking an influencer. Before you even think about getting influencers or anything, look at your brand goals. What are your goals you want to achieve for your brand? Are you looking to build awareness, make more sales, or just drive traffic to your website? The type of influencer you choose will depend on your goal. For instance, if you're a Nigerian fashion brand now like Asebi Bella, you might want a lifestyle influencer who wears your outfits to events and posts gorgeous photos tagging your brand. If your goal is sales, you might need influencers that are great at converting their followers, whose audience already trusts their recommendations. Start with the end in mind. What exactly is the result you want to get from this collaboration? The next thing is to look at engagement, not just followers. Don't just be looking at followers. Many businesses and brands are guilty of this. You're always looking at, oh, this one just has 5,000 followers on Instagram. This one has 1 million followers. Let's go with that one. This one will be better. This one has more followers than and this and that. Don't look at followers. Followers can be deceiving. Many people, they buy followers, and many followers, even if they don't buy, they are not engaged. So it's the engagement that you should look at. Go to their comment section, look at their likes, even their comment section. Look at the comment section. Who are the people that are commenting? Are they bots or are they real life people that are actually commenting? How many comments do they have? On average, when they post on their average post, how many comments do they have? How many likes do they have? Look at engagement and not just followers. Always prioritize engagement over the follower count, because it's better for you to reach fewer people who actually even care about your product than 1 million people who don't even care. The next thing you need to do is to research their own audience. Your perfect influencer should have the same audience as your ideal customer. Look at their followers. Look at people that are commenting on their posts. Are they the kind of people that you would want to buy your products? For instance, if you're a beauty brand now like Zaron Cosmetics, obviously you want an influencer that has a more niche audience, right? People that is people that are more interested, that are makeup enthusiasts, people that are interested in beauty and cosmetics and makeup stuff, all of those kind of things. You want this kind of audience. You would want to lean more into such kind of influencers that have grown their audience, that they are very niche, that if you are in this community, that means you are obviously a makeup enthusiast. So if your audience does not align with their own audience, then you are definitely throwing money down the drain. The next thing you should look at is to see how they are actually representing other brands, right? Other brands that they are influencing for, how are they represented? Scroll through their feed and see how they've worked with other brands. Are their sponsored posts authentic, or do they feel forced? For instance, influencers like Awa, they seamlessly incorporate brand campaigns into their storytelling, making them feel natural and trustworthy. For instance, what she did with that Chicken Republic campaign, 1K campaign, most people would not know that it was actually a campaign. The way she came about it, the way it just felt so natural. Everybody just went with it, but most people would not really know that there is actually a campaign. It's actually a strategy, a campaign strategy. Look at how they actually represented other brands. Don't want somebody that will just come and post, oh, buy this thing. They'll just come and post maybe a video of your brand or your product and say ad, hashtag ad, hashtag ad. You don't want stuff like that, right? You need creative people that will infuse your brand or post story about your brand into their content in any way that they are doing it. Even Maraji, she does it because she don't want someone that just keep posting ad after ad. It will turn off their audience in the long run. By extension, yours too, if you choose to go with such influencers. Now the next thing is to reach out the right way. Once you've shortlisted the influencers that you want, approach them professionally. Slide into their DMs or email. Be straight and be clear about what you want from them and what you are offering. Obviously, it's not a free service, so be clear about what you want from them and what exactly it is that you are offering. You can say, oh hi, their name, this and this from this brand. I love how you compliment about their work. They say, oh, I'd like to discuss a potential partnership that aligns with your audience. Could you mind sending us your rate card? Stuff like that. That will help to keep the conversation going. And then a bonus tip for you guys, because I got you. So a bonus tip for you to actually find influencers is by using influencing discovery tools. If you are struggling to find influencers manually, you can always find influencers on Instagram, but if you're struggling to find the right influencer for you manually, you can use tools like Inflodex or Trend Hero to discover influencers by niche, location and engagement rates. These tools can save you hours of scrolling. I know I'm good like that. Also in Nigeria, platforms like Playcard, they connect brands with influencers too. Make it easier for you to find someone who aligns with your brand goals. So finding the right influencer should not be hard for you. After watching this video, I'm very sure that you are fully clad with all of the things that you need to find the right influencer for your brand. I'm sure of that. I am sure. So if you found this video helpful, in any way, please hit that like button, and leave a comment. If you have any questions at all, leave a comment please, and do not forget to subscribe, please guys. Subscribe and help my growing ministry. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again very soon.